Well, everybody, it is a cold one for us today. Yes, I know it's been colder, but we are sitting like 20 to 25 degrees below our average temperatures for this time of the year. So it's a little bit unusually cold, even though we are still technically now in spring. Temperatures this morning started off in the 20s. Wind chills down around 10, and the wind chills will stay around 10 as we head through the day today. One good news, piece of good news here is that the cold air that has been driving the lake effect snow is starting to shift out. So we're on the backside of not only the cold air, but we're also on the backside of the lake effect snow. Earlier this morning, you could see there was some very robust lake effect snow coming off of northern portions of Lake Michigan and off Lake Superior, and that seems to be diminishing very quickly. That will be the overall trend of our snow showers as we head through the afternoon, and even at that, we have not had any snow. It's just been basically light lake effect flurries that are more nuisance than anything. The temperatures are really the star of the show today because our temperatures are going to hold here in the 20s, but the wind chills are down around 10 all afternoon. So definitely bundle up before you head out the door. The good news is we actually will be seeing a pretty big swing coming our way. But when we kind of put things contextually together, that's why we always talk about the average high. So that's a 30-year statistical average that we break it down. Our average high on this date is 29 for Cleveland. Our average high on this date in Cleveland is 52. My brain is frozen now. And our high today, our forecast high is 29. Akron's average high is 54, and the forecast high is 28. Nowhere near any records, but boy, wouldn't 80 feel really good right about now. Here's the bigger story beyond today. We have warmer temperatures that are going to start to push into the central part of the United States, and that's because of a large storm system that's sitting off of the California coast. Now, I know typically in the morning you're probably not really thinking, oh, what's the weather in California? Well, here's the reason I show this to you, because this storm system, as it moves east, will be coming our direction, and it will become more of a problem for us because not only will we be getting the warmer temperatures, but anytime we have a temperature swing coming, that swing always comes with some kind of a consequence. So let me set the stage for you here. The cold air that we have in place is going to still be with us today. Obviously, we start to warm up a little bit tomorrow, but this is the air that is going to start to invade the central part of the United States, and it is much above average air. So watch the swing here over the next 3 days. These are our departures from average, so much below average, much above average, and then by the time we hit Wednesday, 20 plus degrees above average right here in Northeast Ohio. So that significant swing is kind of timing out at the same time as that storm is coming onshore out in California. So the warm air in the central part of the states will continue to push east as our storm system comes onshore. It's in the Rocky Mountain states by the time we hit tomorrow morning. Notice that the core of the cold air in the eastern part of the country is now up into parts of New England. Once we get into Wednesday then, did you see this right here? Okay, so this is the warm front, the front of the warmer air, but before the warm front passes, we will still have cold enough air in place that I think we're going to end up getting an ice mix early Wednesday morning, just a short window, and I don't even know that it's going to be truly impactful, but an ice mix early Wednesday morning before we break out into those temperatures in the upper 60s. So whatever ice may fall is not going to stick around long. Then by Thursday, the cold front swings through. So we go from the warm front that takes the temperatures up to the cold front on Thursday, which will take the temperatures back down. And by the time we swing into Friday and the weekend, we're back into with some chilly air that's back in place. Now, this same storm system that's coming onshore in California is great news for the drought situation. So the drought monitor as of last week was still showing extreme drought across a good chunk of the western United States. In the next 5 days, though, there will be some relief that spreads across the central part of the country because of that storm. Look at the rain that they're expecting here in the southwestern part of California. Meanwhile, the Mississippi River Valley, thanks to that same storm system, will really start to pick up some good rain amounts, and that rain and snow will eventually then kind of fade away by the time we hit the weekend. So as far as the on-the-hour forecast for today, we still have flurries that linger, and it's still cold. Temperatures are going to be in the upper 20s, maybe 30 if we can get some sun peaks in here, but it will feel cold all day with those wind chills sitting around 10 degrees or so. Here then is a look at your extended forecast, and you can't help but see, wow, that is impressive. We go from the 20s today, so we're about 20 degrees below average, and in 72 hours we're going to swing to 20 degrees or so above average. And 43 on Tuesday. Okay, not too bad for this time of the year. We get to see some sunshine. That's always welcome. But once we finally get that warm front coming through, we will see temperatures jack into the upper 60s, even the possibility of some low 70s, some sun peaks around for Wednesday afternoon. By Thursday, now the cold front is getting to us. Timing still TBD, but we should be able to still hold on to 60s for the early part of the day on Thursday before the temperatures fall. And by next weekend, we are right back into the 40s and low 50s, which is just a little bit below average for this time of the year. So we really have quite a ride coming our way this week. And of course, we'll be keeping you update on all of it right here on WKYC.com. Thanks so much for joining me. Have a great day, everybody.